Hello everyone, you're watching Changster TV. Hi everyone, I'm Changster from Changster TV. Now today I'm here to show you how to make a cold brew coffee. I'm gonna show you how to make cold brew coffee in three ways, but it's more of a two-way really. I'm gonna show you how to do it first using a pour over method. The only difference here is I'm using a cup instead of a beaker, and it's going to be easy for you if you actually have a French press with you. If you don't, it's going to be more like uh, three ways rather than two. So anyway, let's get started. The coffee I'm gonna using today for today's example is first I have two two the vanilla nut coffee and 12 grams each, and another one I have the Sedamo coffee. Yes, the Sedamo coffee, about 24 grams. So let's get started. Okay, first I'm gonna show you how to make a cold brew coffee by using a pour over method. I'll lower up camera like this so you can see it. Okay, first it's a pour over method, and I'm going to be using hot water first. The temperature should be about 95 to 100. As long as it's hot water, it basically doesn't matter. So first, I'm gonna pour in the water like this, and then leave it for about 45 seconds. Yeah, because I'm like giving it a, how should I say this? Giving it a pause, a 45-second pause, and while I'm waiting for the 45 seconds to be over, I'm gonna get started on the second method. Now, what I'm gonna do for the second method is basically just you notice how I don't use a filter here. So in this case, what I'm gonna do is just fill it with hot water, but only like halfway. And it looks like the 45 seconds is over. And it should be about this much. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna get back to the first here, and I'm gonna just continue pouring in hot water until the first cup is full of coffee. When you pour in the water, you really need to watch how the stream of the water comes out. Let's see. This first method takes about 2 minutes 30 seconds, and if you include the timing for the pause, that's like 2 minutes plus 30 seconds, and then plus 45 seconds, like that. When I use the pour over method, I usually first pour in a little bit of stream of water, and then give it a 2-second or 3-second pause, and then pour in the water again. But really, you don't really need to do that as long as you're like putting a constant tiny stream of water. You should be fine. Like I said, when you're doing the pour over method, you need to like watch how the stream of water comes out of your pot of water. Okay. Now the cup is full. And the first cup of coffee is done. All I need to do is just close the cap like this, and then leave it for about 12 to 24 hours. Now let's see. Okay. Now the convenient thing about the first method is that after you put it in the fridge, and then when you serve the coffee, you don't have to worry about any of the coffee grounds pouring out of the cup, because as you can see, when you did the pour over method, when I did the pour over method, I used a filter and everything like that, so you can see how it's convenient. You don't really need to, after you're done drinking, you don't really have to clean it out. So yeah, and that's pretty much all you need to know about the first method. Now I'm gonna get back to the second method here. As you can see, when I started the second method, I only poured the hot water to about halfway point. The other half, I just fill it up, fill the cup with the water again, except the only difference is the temperature. You don't really use the hot water. You need to be at only about room temperature, or cold water is okay too. So now like this. Okay. Now I just need to, since when I did the second method, you saw how the cup was filled with the coffee grind. I put the coffee grind in the cup. So after you put the water in, you need to like stir it a bit, so that way you can kind of make sure that all the coffee grounds get to the bottom of the cup, like sink down into the bottom of the cup and stay down there. And like I said, starting from the second method, you can pretty much do it in a French press. Trust me, when you do it in a French press, it's going to make it easier for you. But The only struggle you have to go through is basically cleaning out the French press and cleaning out the cup. Okay, now that's it. Now after that, it's pretty much same as the first method. I just close the cup and then put it in the fridge for 12 or 24 hours. Now for the third method, I have 24 grams of the Ethiopia Sidamo coffee in here. Now the difference this time is that I don't use hot water at all. It's basically just using normal low temperature water, start to finish. So I'll just put it in like this. Yep, that should do it. And like I said, when you have the coffee grounds in the cup and fill it up with water, you need to gently stir it a couple times. You don't have to stir it in both directions, but it's kind of better to do it in both directions. I think that way you can kind of make sure the coffee grounds stick to the water when it gets cold. Okay, that's done. Okay. And then, like I'm showing it to you again, I just close the cap. And then, just put it in the fridge. And that's how you make a cold brew coffee. Now, when it comes to how long you put it in the fridge, I say that depends on which method you use. If you put in the hot water from start to finish, I say you should leave it in there for 24 hours. And if you use only half of hot water and the half of room temperature water, then you should do it about 14 to 16 hours. But then when you use the room temperature water start to finish, then I say just leaving it for 12 to 14 hours is fine. For the second method and the third method, like I said, you're going to find them more easy when you actually use the French press, because when you actually put it out the fridge and serve it in a cup, you just use the French press. If you use the French press, you can actually you can actually make sure that you know for sure that the coffee grinds stick to the bottom. But at first when I actually did it in that cup, and then when I served it, At first I thought the coffee grounds will come pouring out along with the water, along with the coffee liquid, but it turns out that's not the case. So I don't think you really need to use the French press for this, but I would recommend using the French press for the second and third method, just so that you know for sure that coffee grinds actually stick to the bottom and it doesn't come pouring out along with the liquid. So yeah, if you have any questions, please leave in the comment and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And as always, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to receive a notification for my future videos. Thanks for tuning in, and this is Changster from Changster TV signing out. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.